Mic check. Is this thing on?
I don't know.
I think I had my speed. Oh, it was just low. It was low. We are live, and this show is Beard Advice Live. If it is real, if you guys are here with us, throw emoji in the chat. My challenge to you is throw the emoji right now. Appropriate, please. Family-friendly show. Throw the emoji that best symbolizes your mood at this moment, your excitement at this moment. Give us something. Drop an emoji in the chat.
We could say your emotions. Emotions.
Is that where it comes from?
I don't know.
Okay, all right.
But I'm hooked on a feeling, and I'm ready to go tonight.
and yes, we are here. Okay, here come the emojis. Everybody's ready to party. Donald's sailing away. Sail. I feel like there's a song.
Sail away, sail away,
sail away.
That's
a good one.
I don't know what they're saying. That's why I did that noise.
We might sing tonight. Who knows? But that's your question to start today. Your starter, as we call it in the biz. Your bell ringer. Throw an emoji in the chat to drop your emotions. My name is Dane S. This is the Mayor, and this is Beard Advice Live. Mayor, what do we do on this show? What's the basis of this?
The core of this show is guys having problems with their beards, sending in a question and saying, hey, what do I do about this? Or what I'm looking for a new look, or can I hit this goal? They send a couple pictures in to beardadvicelive@gmail.com, and I think without fail so far, we pretty much have them on the next show. And we do our best. We don't hurt their feelings. We treat them kindly. The chat is amazing and usually beats us to the punch. Sometimes I wish I could pull one of the chat comments out and say, that was my idea, me first, but I can't always do that. And we just, it's just this cycle, and it's growing. And that's Beard Advice Live, guys.
Yes, and thank you for everyone that is here right now, from Fitzroy to Daniel to George to Nick to Philly to Dane. A lot of you I recognize because you're on the show tonight. Matt, Bearded Floridian, moderator Bill from the Facebook group, Rich L and MVP. We got Ellie represent for the ladies. So many amazing people. Donnie, Jay, Chad, Johnny, Chris. Hello, everybody. Thank you guys for being here. If you don't mind, please hit a thumbs up at this moment. If you want to share and get this out, we believe that, we were talking about this beforehand, we love Sundays, we love Mondays, but we believe this is the most value-rich show on the internet. I believe that we can really help people's lives, their beard journey, and just add some positive value that you can't find anywhere else. There's a lot of great hosts, a lot of great live streams that do what we do on Monday and Sundays. But this is unique. This is our show, and meaning the community and you guys. So if you don't mind, hit that thumbs up. And of course, we do have a couple traditions that we've been carrying for several years now. Mayor, what we got for traditions?
I want to say hi, AJ. Nice to see you there. Second thing is, when you say rich, are you talking about the giveaways tonight? Or something value rich, something else?
We do have some giveaways tonight.
Some good ones, like a real, like if you're one of those cliffhangers, I don't know, we'd love you to come every week, but this is going to be a fun show. Okay, we have some things planned. But as far as the traditions, we treat ourselves nicely with a little
cheers.
Mountain Dew. We don't do this all the time. We don't do it very often at all. But when we do the dew, it's gonna be with you.
Oh, nice.
You guys can, I don't know, Pepsi Cola, give me a call.
And no, we have not tried the Spark. I did put my request in with the plug.
You have tried the Spark. It's not a new one. I saw it in the store. It's a pink lemonade. We've had it.
No, I thought it was a raspberry lemonade.
I feel like we've had it, man.
Donnie, let us know, because I think it just came out last week.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think it's a new one.
There were no SpaghettiOs at the grocery store. Like, there were, like, major things that just aren't there.
Major. Donnie, what's the profile on this? Is it a raspberry lemonade? Oh. But I'm pretty sure it's a brand new one. Okay, yeah, raspberry lemonade. Thank you, Twitch. So, yeah, it is a new one, and, hey, look at this. Ridiculously awesome. And you saw it?
Yeah, I walked right by it because we bought it. It was pushed out through Speedway, and I feel like we had it this summer, but maybe I'm wrong. It was the same label. It had the checker. It was like a race thing, so it went through Speedway first, and it had like the checkered flag and the emblem. That's what I'm remembering at this point in time.
Okay.
Now, have I been wrong?
Yeah, did it come out earlier? That could be, because you are giving me some fizzles of flashbacks there, and shout out to all the ladies out there. AJ, he said hello to you. Just come on, man. Just kidding. And we also like to eat jerky. Last week was one for the record books with Helds. Joel, if you're out there, I went to order some Helds today, and they are almost all sold out, and their shipping was crazy. So I gotta find a way to make it happen. So, but tonight we are both doubling down on some Duke's hot and spicy short sticks. This is still one of my favorites. It's probably the favorite of mine that is like nationally available, that you can get across the country, right? Some of our other favorites are regional, and you can get them here or there if you're lucky. This is pretty much available for everybody, and I love it. I really, really love these Dukes. To me, they are the honest Amish of the jerky world.
So I was not listening to what you're talking about, but I was admiring your technique on live streams. Many of you guys don't, maybe you do know, maybe you don't. Sundays I'm doing a live stream on this channel called Beyond Bearded. And the last few weeks, I running the chat and like knowing when to pop up and like realizing you had yourself in minimal picture for like half the stream, all that stuff. It's a dance, man. So you know, I'm learning from some of one of the best, and we're getting there.
Thank you. And speaking of live streams, welcome, Michael. I appreciate you, man. This is the new member feature. If you guys are interested in becoming a member of the channel, you get your name green in the chat, and you get the logo emoji next to your name. And if your comment gets highlighted, you get that little zip, 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 zip on there. And all you gotta do is find on this page the join button. If you're on your computer, if you're on an Android phone, right next to subscribe is the join button. If you are not, if you are on the mobile device, let me try something real quick, actually, because I feel like I have something that might be able to help out for you guys to click, even if you're on an iPhone. Let me see this bad boy here, because I think that there is something that we can click to be able to go immediately live. Okay, I'm gonna try this, guys, and you don't even have to. If you have an iPhone, let me know if this works, everybody. Let me know if this works. If you have an iPhone, click that, and if it does, that might let you join directly. Okay, so let me know. I'm not asking anybody to go through with the membership or anything, not like that. I just want to know if that actually works. So yeah, let me know here. And what it does is it supports the platform. Plain and simple, $4.99, and you get to stand out in the chat and then have a way to support. And Chad, thank you, man. Yeah, your photos, for whatever reason, I tried it on my computer at work, tried it here. They didn't work. Chad, they did not get in before we were finalizing everything, so you will not be on this week, unfortunately, but as long as they went through, we will get you on next week, I promise. Sorry about that. It's just I literally could not get the pictures up. So
Get the picture?
Right. And I
literally didn't know exactly what he's talking about. I'm in my own world. I think it's 10 p.m. already, guys.
Yeah,
and
right.
If you watch me long enough, you know what that means.
And I saw Jim's question. He said, did you do a maintenance trim? I did. I will have a video on Sunday. I'll have a video on Sunday breaking down the maintenance trim as we went through. Do you guys have a pemmican? I've never heard of it, so I'm assuming no. You ever heard of that?
Is that a bird? No, I do not. Pemmican. I think I've heard that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe so. If we do, would love to meet the pemmican, or is it a store or bird?
I don't know.
It's like a pelican, but maybe just a little different, like a smaller build pemmican. Oh, is that a pelican? Oh, it's just a pemmican.
Have you ever done any motivational speaking? I've seen a few, and I think you would be very good at it. No, not outside of the classroom every single day. I am known to kind of start the day with like a motivational video and then piggyback and then my little random tangents on this channel. But no, I've never stood up in front of a crowd and did any motivational speaking. Maybe one day. I would just want to make sure it's authentic. I feel like a lot of times they kind of manufacture what they talk about and stuff. So one day, I think that would actually be pretty cool. I love talking to people, so that would be a big one. Hey, Dane, feel better, man. Recover. My kids don't understand. Hey, I totally hear you when you're sick and you got to stay away from the kids. Dude, that's absolutely brutal. With Sam's surgery, she pretty much had to stay away from Violet, and she couldn't understand either. So if anybody out there is sick or anything, man, feel better. Please, please, please feel better. Biotin and all that. Yeah, I'll write that down as an idea. Pretty simple. I'll answer you directly here. The Beard Fuel from Beard Octane is overall beard health. It's like a multivitamin. Beard biotin is to make your hair grow faster, and collagen is more so for the skin underneath the beard. So that should be good, pretty good. How much did I take off? Probably about an inch. It was one of my smaller maintenance trims, but yes, probably about an inch there. Yeah, we'll get that in a second. Hey, John, thank you, man, for the membership. Look at guys, he's got the poop hat on. I think he won that in a giveaway, so that's awesome. Pemmican is a tallow dried meat and dried berries. Okay. Not interested.
So they take the bird and they make the meat out? No, I'm just kidding. I'm stuck on being a mini bird. AJ, you are now my #1 fan. Thank you, AJ. We'll talk in class tomorrow.
Have you ever heard of Anointed? I have. I've tried them. If you're talking about Anointed AK, extremely thin oil, and most of their scents to me are kind of food or like gimmicky, right? They have a Mountain Dew scent, and I don't like any of those kind of scents. So it's not really a company for me, but they seem like they have some really cool supporters and people that like them. So shout out to Healthy Bearded J. Cruz. Shout out to Ken. Shout out to Nikki. Hello, everybody. Mark. Hello, hello, hello. Dan, what would you recommend for biotin supplement? My main go-to for biotin is Beard Octane, but I also love the Juggernaut from Fable. That kind of has it all in one. But if you're looking for just biotin, it would be a Beard Octane would be my recommendation.
They always surprise me how good they are.
They're so good. So good.
Good heat, good moisture without being dirty. Leave that.
Dan, I remember mentioning important information that needed to be on the beard oil label. Can you let me know what that was? So by law, there's actually, if you guys just look up FDA cosmetic labeling, there's an entire page on that. But you have to have the carrier ingredients, and you have to have them listed by potency. So you got to have them by which one is the most in the bottle down below. The only kind of two caveats would be if it's tied, if they're equal, it can be in any order. And then if it's below, I think like 0.2%, it can be any order at that point either. And then in the US, the big thing is they do not have to list their scents. It's proprietary here, but in places like Canada and the UK, you do have to list the ingredients of your fragrances. But in the US, you can just put fragrance. You can put scent blend. They have a list of probably like 12 different terms you can use.
So you have like your UK company, Seven Potions, only have a few scent blends because it's just the process is so much more.
Yes.
But then again, you're secure against something like if you have a synonym, that allergy, cinnamon allergy, just accidentally maybe not picking it up in your whiff and getting that in there and going backwards on that a little bit.
100%. You know exactly what's in them. In the US, you do not have to. In the UK, you have to get your products approved before you can sell. In the US, you do not. There's good and bad to both. In the US, we have a lower barrier of entry, which allows for more innovation, but it also allows for more garbage. In the UK, it's the opposite. It's harder to get in, but there's not really any garbage there. Ever heard of magnanimous? No, I have not.
Magnanimous.
I was making
There you go.
fun. Yes. No,
I love that word, though. That's a good word. It's not enough just to have a good word, but it's a good start.
I believe the Anointed Beardsman closed to devote full time. No, totally different one, Leo. Yeah, that's a shout out back. I've actually met Jason, the former content creator in that company. This is the Anointed AK. It's a veteran-owned company out of Alaska, believe it or not, that they were talking about.
That's the AK. Alaska, right?
That makes a lot of sense now. Makes a lot of sense, yes. Do you know any good beard butters in Canada? No. Unfortunately, Canada and the UK are both very far behind on butter, and the main reason is shipping laws. In the UK, you need to be able to ship a product and get it to the state in which it's delivered, to the state in which it's received. So in the US, if your butter melts in transit, no problem. In the UK, you have now violated their regulations. So there's a lot to it, for sure. Thoughts on beard struggle? And you guys, hey, we're gonna get into beard advice. We actually have a huge show, so we'll get into it in a second here. Beard struggle, single-handedly the most disgraceful company I've ever interacted with personally. I don't say that from anybody else's experiences. My interactions with the ownership was absolutely disgraceful, and so I would never recommend them. Yep, I would never recommend them. Yeah, absolutely, Leo. Yeah, he actually drove to my city. We went to B-Dubs, we filmed a video, and yeah, absolutely. Is killing the pronunciation. Yeah, the mayor's on one today with cinnamon.
Cinnamon. I got magnanimous, guys. Isn't that break even?
I think so. Yeah, absolutely. So, this is our show, you guys. Beard Advice Live. Bear, I'm going to put it at the bottom, but if people would like to be in next week, which we would love for you to be on the show next week, how do they get involved? Because they're watching right now.
You see the email down there, beardadvicelive@gmail.com. Send us a brief description of what's going on. What are you asking about? A goal picture, if that's a thing. Couple front picture, side picture, and just a little description. And we will just fire that off to beardadvicelive@gmail.com. And probably within like the 3 or 4, we started looking at the show like Saturday, Sunday, as far as getting it updated and all that, and whether we need to push it with we're getting so many routines.
Yeah.
You know, machinery.
Yep.
So basically, we usually get you on that same week, unless you hit us at like 9 or like 8:49 on Wednesday. We can't always get you on the show with that.
Absolutely. And Steven, get some sleep, man. Rest up. I hope you have a good night, buddy. All right. Now, for tonight, and we don't always have these, and I don't even think either of us even advertised this. Actually, I know for sure. Nobody even said anything about this next slide, or did you?
No, I just realized that I need to draw a winner for our giveaway. Group giveaway.
Oh, okay. Is that different than the ones I have on here?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
I forgot all
So the mayor's going to get on that one. For sure different than these ones. We're
for
good on
sure.
these? Okay.
2 different things.
So, since you guys are here, and like I said, I did not even post about this. You want to know why? I forgot. We have some giveaways tonight, and I didn't forget, but I just didn't think to really post these. So please consider, hey, hello everybody, hello Kyle, hello JT, appreciate everybody coming in tonight. If you guys are asking questions, I promise we're not ignoring them. We got a packed show, so we're gonna kind of get things moving, and then we will likely have some lulls in the action for you guys to be able to get involved with those questions. What's up, Adam? What's up, James? But please sign up for those giveaways. We have 3 different gift cards tonight. We'll be dropping a Fitty one. Another Fitty one, if you don't understand, that's $50 gift card. And then the end of the night, the very beginning of the end of the show, that's a thing, will be a $100 Beard Octane gift card. That's right, we are dropping $200 that we didn't even advertise, that we didn't even push or promote. Why? Because we just wanted to give back to you guys. It's not about getting people here, it's about giving back. So, if you like that, Kirk Cousin, MSU alumni, please hit the thumbs up. And a couple of rules. You do need to enter the giveaways. And then you also need to be here to claim your victory. Professional? Thank you, Nick. I made it spruce that bad boy up. And the mayor is tidying up a giveaway winner from our group, which I will put a scrolly at the bottom. If you guys are interested, we do have a Facebook group called Command's Corner, link in the description, where we have group exclusive giveaways, group exclusive discounts. The mayor makes group exclusive videos and content, and it's just an amazing, supportive place. Shout out to my buddy who messaged me today. I'm not gonna say his name, and he just literally said, "Thank you for creating such an amazing community. I needed this." Right? There's a transition in my life, and this group was the support that I needed. Boom, like blown away. Absolutely amazing. Check it out, guys. Read the rules before you go in because we do actually mean them. So, check that out.
So just real quick, those of you that are members of Command's Corner Facebook group, our $250 Beard Octane product box winner is Tom Claypool. Tom, congratulations. I've seen you around. That's a name I recognize. So
I think Tom is over in the UK, isn't he?
Oh, boy.
Is that Beard Octane?
That is Beard Octane.
Okay. So I'm curious. See if that's that Clay. Slide over here, and
yep.
Yes, he is. Sorry, Beard Octane. Well, at least you guys know there's no favoritism. We would never favor somebody to send that long one. But
we're so we'll work it out.
No, Joe knows. Yeah, Joe's never limited it. Joe's amazing. Just shows it's pretty dang
cool. That's really cool because
really
that's
cool.
A big getting that shipping chunk. That's a lot. That's a big win.
Yep. So please sign up for the giveaway. And we're gonna get this advice started in just a second here. How do you win the other does? So Nick, you enter the giveaways. This one was a link by the mayor.
Yep.
So it's as simple as that. Be in the group, sign up for the giveaway, and you're good to go. And if you guys ever have trouble navigating the group, like you didn't know how to find that giveaway, message Steve, message I. We'd be happy to walk you through how to find those things.
We live on Instagram, so at Mayor's Beard Journey, Dancy Bearded. You guys already follow Dan. I don't know if you're on Instagram, I would assume you would. You should. That's a really good way to get to know him.
Thank you.
That's all I ever see and stuff.
Yeah, and that is a big purpose of it is to show my personal life and A lot of people like to be private. Not me. I'm an open book, and so I like showing that off. All right, you ready, Mayor?
All right, this is Dan K. Just looking for any advice you might have for me. Started growing my beard out just over 2 years ago, and have had a few maintenance trims and also one pretty hard trim where I took probably 2 inches off. Really wanting to grow my beard out, probably at least 3 or 4 more inches, but every time I have maintenance trim done, it feels like it takes me back months worth of growing time. Also, the 2 top inches of my beard, the sideburns down, always seem to grow too stinking fast. I tend to like the straight down, not bushy sides, with a big full beard in the middle. I know they say your beard always looks better than you yourself think it does, but any advice would be much appreciated.
Okay, let's take a look. Dan K, man, awesome beard, dude. So, I think, and I know what you're talking about there with the kind of tapered sideburns rather than being big and bushy. When you have bald and bearded, to me, it's almost mandatory. I do not like a bald and then boom, bearded. I like that nice transition. And I think your sides look absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now, what else? Was he looking for anything specific other than talking about the sides there?
I think it was just he had some trims. If we're, do we see a trim it needs to do kind of thing? And just kind of general direction.
Okay. All right. So he says he feels like the trim takes him back on growing time. Okay. What are your thoughts on here? You think he needs to, is it time for an adjustment? Is there something that you would give advice for? People in the chat, please let us know your thoughts on anywhere that this gentleman, Dan K, can go with.
First of all, I think anytime that yourself reflecting on a trim and you say, I did too much, then you probably did. And you want to focus more on maybe if you're using a Brio, use those scissors or something like that for a little while. I will say that a clipper is going to give you a straighter line if that's what you're going for, like my style. I have swung away a little bit from the scissors and into the a little bit more, just because it gives a cleaner line and a more balance. The other thought I had is just something to think about was the bushy sides. As you're growing and filling out the beard, before they can hang down, they need to go out. They're going to be shorter and longer, and as you get where your beard fills up more like Dan's, I think that will balance out, but it's important to not just kind of, it is important to resist that temptation to kind of hack them off and play that game, because you'll never stop.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love Daniel bringing us back to our roots here with the squint test. When I squint test your beard, when I take a look at it, I think you're fine, man. There's no time right now for a trim. I don't think that there's really anything. Your bottom has a little bit of texture to it. But if once your beard gets bigger and bigger, you gotta be less particular. Now, what I mean by that, the mare's length of beard, you can really dial that in. You can be a little bit more particular. You don't have to, but you can be. But once you get up to my size, once you get up to Dan's size, it's almost like you gotta give it a little bit room for leverage there, and I don't think it's a time for any trim. At this point, I would just keep growing, man. It looks really, really good.
I'm gonna jump in and say, even at my length, the less you have in your mindset what it has to look like, the happier you will be with your beard. Because it's gonna be different it's gonna vary by day, humidity, by how you slept the night before. You may not have time to get all that out before work. So I have learned to just kind of just enjoy the ride, the journey.
Yep, absolutely. And I saw a couple of you comment on the pet comb. This is an awesome comment.
So cool.
Bought the pet comb, changed my life. It's now all I use. Absolutely. And I don't use a brush anymore either. And I truly love that comment there. So thank you. People the more they watch, they realize hey, they're actually giving these recommendations because they mean it. They're actually giving these recommendations because it's real. So
because we've tried it and it worked for us.
Right.
I have a couple students who are, kind of know what we're doing in school, and they say, they getting around to the idea of do you push things that you don't that you don't think are be like or that you would like, and I say, Dan taught me from the beginning. People will try what you say, and your word is only as good as the last product that you supported or suggested. If it's a flop, you are too.
Yes, and that is so important. And I've always said that anytime anybody tries to accuse, bigger channels they're not on. Listen, the bigger you are, the more people are gonna try stuff. And if we said, hey, try this pet comb, and it tore people's beards out, it's not gonna help. And regardless, we don't even make any money from that. There's no payment, not that matters. So Yes, I love seeing comments like that, and thank you, Nick, for the kind words, man. We do put a lot of time in this. This stuff doesn't just come up magically. We don't get paid to put it together, so above all, we enjoy it. I don't think it's ever been a task or a burden to us. We're a really good team. Some weeks the mayor's killing it, some weeks I'm killing it, some weeks it's a perfect blend, but it always just seems to work out. I don't even think we've ever even had to be like, hey, can you take it this time? We both have that mindset of it's going to get done. Whoever needs to do something, we just do it.
If you have, it's for me, it's putting away the video games, and if I have a moment, instead of, and I enjoy this too. It's not as instant gratification as like the games, but I'm probably better at doing that than playing the video games. And I get frustrated a lot now because there's a lot of kids out there that are way better than me and have a lot more time to practice.
KD, thanks, man. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for being a member and supporting. I hope you enjoy that highlighted name, the little emoji in the chat. You guys, if you want to become a member, you just got to look for that join box. If you're on an iPhone, try your computer or try opening the browser on desktop mode. And I want to say thanks for giving confidence to our YouTube. Man, that's awesome. Congrats on starting a YouTube channel about sports. There's always going to be a market for that, and everybody will want to be able to do that. And here's the other things too. Dan, I did your butter grit hack, and it worked amazing. Awesome. And there's so many like tips and tricks that we give that save you guys money, right? I had a guy tell me today, your like unscented balm with scented oil trick has saved me from buying so much products. If we were ever just about money, I would be encouraging you to buy every balm out there, but that's not a good advice. It's not a good piece of advice. So thank you guys for doing that so much. Oh, here's Dan K. He said, my chat wasn't working earlier. Let's go ahead and bring him back up here. For some reason, thank you guys so much. Hey, man, keep killing it. Great name, too. Just a great name. We get a lot of Dans in here.
Yeah.
Michael, look up a recent video that I have. It's actually a Chicago carbon fiber comb. If you just look up on YouTube, Dancy Bearded Pet Comb, you'll find a video, and there'll be a link in there. And the price, as long as it's still available, is...
It was this weekend. It was still available.
Silly. So, Michael, right now or after the stream, bring up that video, Dancy Bearded Pet Comb, and it will change the game for you for a very, very affordable price. And real quick here, if you want to learn more about the mayor, you guys, Sunday nights, 9 p.m., that show is all about him, all about the community. There's just fantastic conversations, and he's gone into detail on things. I'll give you the Spark Notes version. We played Pokemon Go together, and he bought a top hat in the game, and he kind of acted like the mayor. And yeah, he was called the mayor. So awesome. And you guys have so many great comments right now that I want to highlight, but we just simply cannot...
Thank you, Doug, for the video link.
Yeah.
To the Chicago comb.
Thank you, Doug. Mayor, one of your newer Facebook. So they looks like they have the restrictor now. I don't know.
It was one of your collabs. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think it was
Reducer for a while, and then I think they've gone back to the dropper tops. Yeah.
So it was an older bottle.
Yeah, I think so. Got the Eberlight coming tomorrow. Awesome. And guys, we do have 2 of the Mayor's affiliates in the description that we talk about often on this show. Eberlight is Mayor 15.
Mayor 15 now.
Brio is
Mayor 10. Just Mayor. It's just Mayor.
That's what I thought.
10% now.
There we go. Cool. Man, you guys... all right, we're going to get more comments and questions and stuff. This is fantastic. We do have our normal work tomorrow. And I always do like loaded lessons on Wednesdays. I don't know why I do it. I don't know if it just works out that way, but I teach heavily. Greg, nope, neither of us play Pokemon Go anymore, unfortunately. I still have it. I'll open it up randomly, but nothing like we used to play every night. We'd drive an hour to go to places to go play.
It's part of the reason I got involved with this is when I realized how the YouTube connection to like how it just is fun to be a part of like a community or anything like that. I don't know if I ever would have like kind of even paid close enough attention to realize what an opportunity. Getting into a community on YouTube or getting into something and really learning about it is.
Yeah.
All right, so this is Barry G. I've been growing my beard for over a year, and I've done some really bad trimming to it over that time. I'm glad I found your channel, and I have adopted your saying, if in doubt, grow it out.
Yeah.
Please let me know what suggestions you have for me. I drive an 18-wheeler for my job, and I don't know if I'll be able to awake for the live show, but I'll definitely watch as soon as I can. Thank you to you and the mayor for making such a great channel for this newbie beardsman. That's awesome. And thank you for keeping us going. Anybody driving trucks right now, Thank you. I don't think people realize how if you stop doing your job, everything stops.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And speaking of doing your job, shout out to the fellow teacher out there. Says, haven't checked in a while. Hope things are stable down in GB.
Not really.
Not at all.
No.
Worse than ever. But hey, we got a smile on our face. Genuinely happy to be here. Shout out to you.
That's something as
Former,
we family, whatever.
Former colleague of Betsy right there.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, that, okay.
Yep. JT, thank you,
I
JT.
know.
Welcome to the channel, man. Thank you so much. Not welcome to the channel. Welcome to the membership. You've been a part of the channel for a very long time. Very long time. And Meetup in Florida, you guys, is going to be March 30th at Disney Springs in Orlando. March 30th, 5 p.m. Eastern. We'll go likely till like 2 a.m. or whenever they kick us out. The mayor's going to be there as well. So March 30th, March 30th, 5 p.m. Eastern, Disney Springs. And hey, Ash, hello to everybody coming in. But yeah, guys, try to make it. All right, let's check out Barry. Barry! Awesome, man. And yeah, thank you for your driving. Driving, like the truck service, is one of those things that you don't notice until something happens. And it's like, what? They can't get into this state and packages are delayed. Oh my gosh, what's going on? And it's like, man, that is a backbone of this country
He's
job.
in there too. Or maybe Trucker Lepkin.
Nope,
I think
that's
it's the other
Scott,
guy.
yeah.
Well, doing the same thing. It's kind of like teaching right now. You don't realize how important it is to kids until they don't have it to go to for a little while.
Yeah, unbelievably important. Not an easy job, especially when you think about the loading and organizing and then just the trip itself.
The loneliness.
Right. I would get in some wicked audiobooks.
I would be one weird dude.
Oh, yeah. I'd be talking to myself.
Yeah, like
But,
I would.
I mean, we already are, but more so. So, yeah, thank you guys to the truck drivers out there.
And the toll it takes on family, that's real. And that's we admire that. I do. Personally.
For sure. Okay, Barry, man, thanks for sending in. I know you might be watching this in the future, and he said that he's been growing it out, been driving an 18-wheeler. Any tips or advice? Barry, I'll start off, man. The only thing that I would say as far as a tip is like, let's work on a couple things to dial in styling. I don't want to recommend any trimming right now. And what I would love for you to recommend on styling is on this side portion of your beard right here. I would love to see you get some volume and go out. The mayor and I were talking about this before the stream. Use a pick comb, use your hands. If you watch my recent video, I believe it was this week or maybe last week, I'm not sure. No, today's Wednesday, so definitely last week. And get your hands underneath, get that pick comb. The title of the video is like 2 styling tips or 2 key tips, something like that. And I would just love a little bit of volume because if you notice, it follows your chin and then goes back out again. I just want to get that going bigger. So try to work it out. It might be a little bit shorter on the hair side. If that's the case, then I would trim the front. But for right now, I would love to see you get that beard going away from your chin. Get it going away from your face. But you have a great beard, great color, rocking it on the road. I like the transition with your hair into the beard. Looks really good. Just get a little bit of volume. And yes, I agree with JT. If you are, do not trim that underbeard.
Styling technique, my recommendation, everything Dan said, when you're brushing, make sure you're brushing down. And then, can we use the mayor cam for a second? You're kind of dancing with where, I'm not there yet, but I gotta save the date in the mail, okay? What am I talking about? My front outgrowing my underbeard, and I had a trim recently, and I'm gonna have to kind of balance that out. But you can kind of see with yours too. You can kind of see, guys, my front it's long, and I kind of like that wedge shape, that angle. But sometimes you have to kind of bring that in. And what I would usually do is, I don't want to talk. I'll show you. I'll tell you. I usually start with the very front and I even it out, and I probably use like a Brio or something like that. So like right there, and then I just bring it back a little bit, and that's where how I would take length off. And I used to do that with scissors. The reason I switched, or I'm more inclined for the Brio, I've gotten a little more comfortable with it, and it gives me a cleaner edge.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've always recommended the Brio. There is a place for scissors, but and it seems counterintuitive, but the forgiveness on scissors is much less than on a trimmer. When you do a hard line with a scissor cut, that bad boy is unforgiving. You're gonna see that. And so I feel like you get more, especially, here's the key. with confidence, the trimmer becomes that tool.
Sure.
So absolutely. So yeah, Barry, just get that beard going out a little bit. And man, thank you for sending in. Thank you for what you do.
This is Kyle S. Just writing in for some general advice from you guys. So I've had stubble for the last few years, but thanks to this channel and all of Dan's advice, I've decided to finally start growing it a bit longer. Just trying to figure out the right length and style for me. I don't think that the wife will let me go too terribly long. However, I like the idea of a beard about the mare's length. The first few pictures are right out of the shower, just with oil and a quick combing. The second set is after going through with my heated brush. I feel like it looks a little extra frizzy after the heated brush, and I'm just not sure how to manage that. I've tried some balm here and there, and it doesn't seem to do a ton. I welcome any and all advice, suggestions, dad jokes, or anything else. All right, you must watch, because we got those. So with him, this is on the left. I just kind of did an assortment. On the left was before the heated brush, without the heated brush, and then the right are styled with the heated brush.
All right, hit him, man. What you got?
All right, so Kyle, I've been thinking about this one. I think your neckline, I don't know if that's natural or not, but I would not bring that any more forward. I like it as it looks. Keep that going. You just, if you're gonna like go for a smaller, maybe a small jut or some kind of like edge shape possibly, it's just gonna be, right now it's about time, especially in the front. You're gonna have to push, you got kind of like an even trim, like everything is kind of the same length. And your focus now, if you want to go slightly longer, just try to see how you like that, like a little edge. You're gonna have to let these guys go, and they're gonna go out before they come down. So it might be a little bit awkward, but you know, in the meantime, you can wait, and that side can fill in a little bit more. But your fade is great. Your haircut fits it really well. But the key is gonna be, these guys seem to be slow growers underneath the bottom lip too. But if you're looking to just get a little bit more length, or at least see how it feels, I'd suggest that's gonna be your area of just letting it grow. And no matter what, no matter what, if they're sticking out one day, a couple days, the gravity's going to bring them back down. The last thing I want to add is, you mentioned the finishing. We do often talk about balm, bringing the frizzies down, and it does work. But one of the big things that Dan and I have been talking about lately is coming back to that boar's hair bristle brush as a finishing touch. A little water if you need it, but bringing in those strays, it's about as good as it gets. You're gonna go out. If you're looking to add a little length, it's gonna go out. It's gonna have some days where you're just not happy with it. But in the long run, the going out will eventually come down and give you the ability to kind of fill in.
Yeah, what he said. I would go rewatch that a couple of times because there's a lot of like real good nuggets in there. And I would stay in contact with the mayor, reach out to him on Instagram, email him, tune into his show, because I think his beard should absolutely be your goal beard. I think it suits your hairstyle. I think it suits your face shape really well. So the only thing I have to add is try to go for that mare beard. And as Animal says, let it grow, let it. I can't go on that next note, and I was about to burp and didn't want to do that.
It's almost like a mindset change to go from like the short, like the wrap, to a little bit of letting your beard have a little bit of a feature. I don't have a great chin, so it actually helps me a lot. But it is a mindset change when you go to that length.
And I agree with JT. He doesn't realize how good of a beard he has. The coverage, the color, the fullness, man, it's fantastic. And a quick question here. He says, how often do you use Live Bearded? I use all these great companies, and it makes my skin beard feel dry. It doesn't matter how much I use it or anybody else uses it. It seems like it's not working for you, and you have some other great quality options. My advice would be to use those other quality options. Sometimes your skin, your hair, your DNA just doesn't agree with a certain blend. I've had ones that I've given negative criticism and tried to not recommend, and people have raved about it and loved it. So seems like you're dialed in, man. You got to figure it out. I would just not use that one. Maybe use it on your body and until it's used up.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Oil. You can double it as massage oil. Give your wife or girlfriend a massage and make everybody happy.
Absolutely. Bam, 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 bam. $50 Beard Octane gift card, you guys. And as I said earlier, we didn't advertise this. We didn't push this. We weren't trying to fish people in here just to get people that are hanging around for giveaways. This is simply a thank you to you guys. This is amazing from Beard Octane. Shout out to Joe first and foremost. Shout out to Eric, who will be working on this stuff and has become a massive part of the company. So I think they're probably listening in the background. The mayor's rocking the shirt. I'm rocking the hat. You can get whatever you would like. You can be in New Zealand. You can be in Canada. You can be in Nigeria. Doesn't matter. you will, as long as they ship to that country. I don't know all the countries in the world that they ship to. A $50 gift card for anything on the Beard Octane website.
Now, and when you say listen at the warehouse, guys, we're talking like this place has an upstairs, an office, a flat screen to watch where you're walking upstairs. I don't know if we're on that TV. Someday I hope I get to be on that TV though. It's pretty sweet looking. If you guys on Instagram, again, another thing, follow Beard Octane. What they've done with their facility and just everything, it feels really cool. Like I feel like you're just cool walking in there. It's got lighting.
It's been so fun to follow. Yeah. So fun. So, winners, you do not have to do anything other than comment when you see your name on the screen. We have your email. Beard Octane will send the winner directly to that email. That's one thing that I love about this is it's impossible to cheat, right? It's impossible to be like, oh, that's me and claim it. It goes to the email that was signed up. So that's the beautiful thing. So, we are going to show on the screen the winner. Please leave a comment. You can say anything. We just need to see your name. If we do not have somebody on there commenting, we re-roll and get a new person to try and win this. Okay?
And Reagan, I do believe this will be for Beard Octane.
Correct.
Not their CBD, not the beef octane.
Correct. And we're going to keep it simple. Joe would likely say, I'll do whatever. I'll do any of them. No, we want to make it the burden as light as possible. So these tonight, all the gift cards are from beardoctane.com. Not beef, not CBD. Beard Octane. All right. As long as they're here, Joshua, are you in the building? Joshua Avila. The only reason why I know Avila and how to pronounce that is Alex Avila and his dad,
Avila
who was
Newton-John. Oh, sorry.
Who was the general manager of the Tigers for a long time. Did you know that?
No.
So it's our former catcher. His dad was a bigwig in the office up there. All right, so let's see where they're at.
Is the bearded Floridian him?
No, I don't think.
Not Florida.
Or maybe it is. Joshua, is that you? Bearded Floridian just won on Monday. Did he go back to back? All right, let me see this bad boy here real quick and see the location. It might be. Oh my gosh.
It is.
Is it? Did he say something?
Yeah, he did.
That's wild. I know he said I'm here, but I want to make sure. Confirmation, Bearded Floridian, is that you? All right, because you guys know I have tons and tons of names that are out there, but I'm guessing it probably is. The location seems right. Yeah, he just won.
He says it is.
Favoritism, yeah, right. This is as random gets. So, Bearded Floridian, congrats, man. It pays off to be in the stream multiple times. And guys, there's at least, for a fact, at least 50 of you that have not hit the thumbs up on this stream. You don't have to, but it does help out. It costs you nothing. I say that every stream, but it's really true. Like when you put that in perspective, you can help what we do here, what we put literal hours into to prepare for this show by simply clicking something. That's it. You don't have to do anything else but click a thumbs up and it helps what we do right here. And it really does. Provable that it helps out the algorithm. So greatly appreciated. If you're on your phone, you just got to hit the X to exit out of the live chat box, hit the thumbs up, and then come right back in. So always appreciate you guys. And every content creator talks about it, not because that's just what they hear, because it is that important. Shout out to Jim, new member, man. Thank you for coming on board, Jim. Jim's been a part of this channel, seems like since day one.
And whether you win the gift card or not, you can actually, what's the way they could actually save 10% more at Beard Octane on their gift card? I hate to say it because I know Joe's putting out there, but I guess maybe you guys that don't win, if you're thinking we plant a little seed in your head for something from Beard Octane.
Yeah. Dancy 10 is your forever discount from Beard Octane. And possibly, if you join our Facebook group, there's an additional boosted code for 20% off.
It would be worth getting. Yeah, definitely worth joining Facebook for just that. The
free membership to the group. So yes, every sponsor we have on the Facebook group, there is a boosted discount code. And Beard Octane is right now, only for a little bit longer.
3 days.
Only 3 more days, you guys. And the discount is up to, what is it? 20%.
Yeah, we won't tell you.
20%. So yes, it's a pretty amazing deal. All right. We on here too? Yep, okay.
This is Tim. I'm almost 2 years into my journey, and my goatee at its longest point was at 12 inches. My goal right now is to go ZZ top. I'm working on some transparency issues due to errors in shaving underneath. I was in the beginning and not realizing how big of a mistake that was. If I wanted to go full beard, would it eventually merge together, or would it be best just to shave and start over? I know it would look bad for a while until it came together. I don't think I could ever shave what I have, though. I worked too hard for this. Thanks for any feedback and suggestions.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I didn't know if anybody was asking for recommendations, but yeah, you cannot go wrong with their beard wash, LCW. Fantastic, fantastic one. All right, Chris, take care, man. Have a good night and have a good week. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy out there. We're still on here for a while. All right, you ready?
Stay positive. But yeah, stay positive. You do. I literally make myself smile sometimes when I'm coming in. It's like, because then you look at yourself and you look weird, but you kind of laugh at yourself. It's like a cycle. Get yourself one way there. All right,
Tim, man, thanks for sending in. And so almost 2 years, okay, so my longest point is 12 inches. He wants to go ZZ top.
So
working on some transparency. I want to go full beard. All right, so I want to go full beard, eventually merge together. Is it best just to shave? Is it, okay, all right. So let's see this one here. I'll start this one off. You hit that short beard earlier. So Tim, I do not think it would be best to shave and start over. I don't want to see your shaven face. I don't want to see my shaven face, so I don't want to see anybody's shaven face. I would recommend a very significant trim, and you're likely going to even it out even more as your beard grows, but you can rock a certain kind of like goatee beard as you're growing out for a little while. What I would do, because there is a lot of transparency. I mean, there's a drastic difference here. I'm glad that you sent this zoomed in picture, because down here is very, very transparent. I'm gonna go the trim right about here. Meow. Right, on this side, it's gonna be right about here. You can see even the color difference where it's at. And your beard, the strangles are kind of going down to this point right here. You're probably cutting that bad boy in half. But keep in mind, your end goal is for a full beard. Your end goal is ZZ top. That's gonna be your best route to get there. A major trim, and then as your beard is growing in, we're probably gonna bring that chin back to it along the way. We don't have to rush. We don't have to get all the way there. So that would be my advice.
I think you could do some cool things with the layered look, depending on what color the beard. Just open your mind to trying things out for a couple days before you make a decision. But yeah, there's going to be some going back on that to get to what your goal is. There's no reason to try and shave face by shaving your face.
For sure. And save
something
face,
there. It's just too hard. If I have to explain it, it's not that great.
It will merge, no shaving, gentle trims, and let it merge. And the gentle trims is going to be key, except I do believe, even if you didn't say you were going for a full beard, I would still go with this trim right here, just because that is where the density of your beard, if you do a squint test, it's as clear as can be. And you can see it over here. This is a perfect image of what your beard would look like, because you can't even see the transparencies. They're so thin on this side. Your beard is going to be this like goatee wedge right here, and that's going to look killer. You're going to have a great style while growing it out. So do the transparency trim, and then let the rest of the beard come in. That's final advice there, and I think it's going to look really good. Oh yeah, it's Guns and Beards. Hey, there he is right there. So if you do, send us an update, and please include us on your journey, man, because I have a feeling you are going to have an absolutely epic beard. It's just going to take time.
And we've had this question before. If you would be part of that journey, we would be able to speak to it more as we watch it progress.
Exactly. So maybe every month, every other month, kind of check in with us. We never mind that. Just send in, and we can see how it's, even if it's just to check the progress.
This is Kevin you with an update. I had sent in asking for new beard grooming advice exactly 3 weeks ago. Since then, I started a consistent heat routine, switched to a better brand beard oil that seems to agree with my beard, and I also took the advice to try out the bald and bearded style. I'm pretty happy with the results. Feel free to let me know what you think, or if you have any other advice. I know I will probably need to keep practicing my sideburn transitions.
Okay, awesome. And hopefully you guys are reading the chat. There's some great advice out there that's even different than ours. Todd says, hey, don't cut it. Let it grow. It'll be awesome. SDZ, I agree with fully. He said maybe grow the stash out a little bit too. Great point, SDZ. Again, I completely agree here. And Bootcamp says, so just send emails with the progress and tips along the way. Yeah, absolutely. Please do. That's what this show is all about.
Just randomly found this.
That's cool. Super cool. All right, Kevin. Oh, yeah, I love these. So we got 2 pictures of Kevin's updates here, you guys. And again, he tried the bald and bearded, went for it fully. And you can just see, look at how much body and volume he added. And look at how thick it is. Look at that. Let's take a look at the second one here. Love, love, love. Kevin, you ever get that you look a little bit like Tyson Fury, heavyweight champion of the world? Where's your member link? So Shade, to be a member of YouTube, there will be the box that says join. It will either be on, if you're on an Android phone, right next to subscribe. If you're on a computer, right next to subscribe. If you're on your iPhone, you might have to grab a computer or a desktop browser on your phone.
And that can be done anytime. You don't have to be...
Correct. Anytime at all. Yep, exactly. But dude, looks fantastic. And I really do, not so much here, but from the side view, you do look like Tyson Fury, which that's an intimidating human. What do you got, Mary? Anything else?
This is a great example of like the willingness to just kind of let it grow. This is what you're gonna have. You're gonna have these points, but look at how it's filling in. That's exactly just what we talk about. When you're going from a shorter style to trying to get to that next level, it takes time and patience. You're gonna have to push yourself to leave it alone and not look in the mirror and not be so critical for a while.
Absolutely.
And this is the beginning of the next adventure.
Look at it. Look at it. Carlos says, so if I'm subscribed to the channel, I'm a member? No. So the membership is a different thing. The membership, if you look in the chat right now, the people who have their name in green, they also have a little Dancy Bearded logo next to their name. Those are members. It's $4.99. And as you become a member for multiple months, the logo actually changes colors. So I think the second month it turns like red or purple or something like that. Once you hit 6 months of being a member, it changes to like a rainbow color. So you can see how long people have been members as they go through. Who is who? I'm Dan. This is the channel that I created 3.5 years ago. And this is the mayor who hopped on about 2.5 years ago now. And yeah, man, we're building this channel up together. And there's a new member right there. Shade, you found it, man. Thank you. Thank you. So yep, that is just the join button. What are the pros of becoming a member? Amaranth, 3 things. Number 1, you're supporting the channel. It's literally just a way to support the channel, not asking anybody, not telling anybody. Number 2, you get your name in green in the chat. Number 3, you get a logo next to your name. Nothing other than that. No members only chats, no member perks or anything like that. I will never have you guys pay for content on here. A lot of people have suggested that. It just doesn't feel right to me. Those that want to support, can support, you're amazing. Thank you. Those that are not able to, I don't want you to be hurt because of that.
It's one of those things that is coming as you look to get serious about stepping up how much content you deliver, stepping back from teaching, and you have to explore how am I going to pay for groceries? How am I going, so these are the kinds of things that's where the support piece comes in.
Exactly. The app on Android, the name is in the gray. Oh, interesting. So on the computer and on the iPhone, it's in green. So, yeah, different platforms, different things that are going through. And you get to support the channel. Absolutely. Is it $5 a year? No, it's $4.99, and it's each month you want to be a member. You can cancel at any time. So, no, $4.99 for a month. And yeah, it's literally, again, and the way we launched it, I didn't even tell anybody about it. We had actually last week. It's been up for 1 week now. We had Cameron was our first member, and he just went about it, and nobody even said anything. So that was pretty cool to see where it's at. Dan helped me out here on Instagram. Absolutely, I help everybody in email, Instagram, anybody that reaches out. Yep, anybody that reaches out. Would it be only dads?
I don't think so.
Yeah, not 10 o'clock yet.
This is Russell M. Update on the beard. Got rid of the point on the chin and squared it off a bit. But have decided to look at the mustache and grow it a bit and see what happens. Decided to comb it to the sides. Wondering if I need to trim the area under my mustache that connects the beard to the mustache to give it more space, or does it need to just get longer? Any suggestions would be appreciated.
Absolutely. Couple quick ones on members, because I know it's something new. In dark mode, you can't see the logo. For now, the logo's only black for the first month, and then it's a different color after that, so you will see it. That's one of the kind of perks of being a member long term. Do you lose the logo when you cancel? So when you sign up for a membership, it's a monthly membership. So if you pay that $4.99, you get that logo, your name in green for 1 month. If you cancel it, it just doesn't renew for the next month. So you have it for that 30 days.
How long do I have to be a member to get the logo that walks into other people's comments and like changes it around to make funny words?
1 year.
Okay.
1 year. I'm working on it.
Looking forward
though.
to that one.
Yep. No promises, but I am working on it. All right, Russell. Russell's a veteran of this channel. He's been in here, in here a lot.
Sorry, I just had I don't think it's possible or fair, but if you did, it would have to look like the little whammies and the no whammy press your luck thing, and they would have like a little song and dance.
Is it my logo still?
It's still your logo.
Okay,
but
cool.
you might have like a devil theme on one.
Yeah.
Sorry. I love those little whammies. Okay.
Russell,
Sorry.
man, thanks for sending in Wolverine. Absolutely, man. I greatly take the position of people coming to me very seriously, and I will always take that time out of my life. All right, so Russell, here's the update. This is where we were before. Obviously, fantastic. Over here, grew out the mustache. Love the shape. Love the sweepingness of it. Went away from the pointed chin. Went more with the squared, kind of the mare look, kind of a duckbill, a style and approach to it. And he did have some specific questions that he wanted to go with. Should I trim the area under the mustache to connect to the beard to give it more space? Or does it need just to get longer? That's a really good question, Russell. I'll hit that one and I'll hit over to the mare. So what he's saying is he wants to separate his mustache a little bit more. Should I trim that position underneath it? Russell, I never ever recommend that. I am not a personal fan of that look. I would continue to work on growing it out and styling it to get that separation. I think Spencer from Beard Brand is a really good example of getting that mustache to pop. Wax is gonna be a good friend of yours if you really want that. But for me right now, your mustache pops. Your mustache separates from the beard in a beautiful, fantastic way. And you probably have the best color beard I've ever seen. Like, and I'm not, that is maybe my number one goal for a colored beard a few years down the road for me.
Wow. I first of all, I think you made the right choice with squaring it off. That side profile is immaculate.
Right?
There's not much, but I agree. I think you would instantly regret taking anything off that pronounced space in your face.
Yep.
And it's just going to be a little bit matter of letting that mustache go a little bigger and seeing if you like it. Because I'll tell you, even if you decide to back off the mustache, like Dan said, the salt and pepper, and you can just you can see his beard and tell how soft. It's
Yep.
great texture. Don't do too much, but definitely don't take any hair off this part of your the face. I think it'd be something you instantly regret. I don't even know how you would do it safely.
Yeah. It's not something I'm comfortable with. And he said I did square because of the mare. That's really, really cool.
That's
You've
very
got
nice
this
compliment.
this dashing young man walking around the world, and he squared his beard because of you.
Take it.
That's super cool.
Actually, some days you don't get that kind of positivity back. It's teaching all the time. So when you this is good, man. I'll take it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I agree, Todd. This dude is a walking beard model. That's crazy, man. Russell, you make us proud, man. To have you,
he's kind of our project in a way.
He's been here from the beginning.
I mean, not to claim you or anything. I
Right.
know you do you, but
if you remember back to Russell's first, when it was same color, but it was just not a stubble, just outside of a stubble beard. I mean, just barely pinchable.
And he was barely hanging on to that because it was like his comfort zone, and he's very dialed in, very immaculate kind of look, and I feel like we've helped.
Yeah, Corey, I don't actually know. That's a good question. I don't know off the top of my head. Do red beards go gray? Do they turn blonde? I don't know. Maybe an experienced beardsman. Yeah, I don't know. Small way to be a part of something. Hey, thank you, JT. That's great perspective, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, Russell. Very cool. Very, very cool. Absolutely. Not to be weird, but the nose angle and beard angle work perfectly together.
Yes.
That's great observation, Jerry. Yeah, it
It's
really
almost like
does.
Roman,
like meant to be.
almost like the side of a coin.
Yeah.
Like some of the profiles they used to do for back in the old coins.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're getting some good feedback. Gray beards go pure white. So they do not go, red beards do not go gray. They go pure white. That's awesome. Devin, welcome to the team, man. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Awesome. All right, let's keep it moving, guys.
Mikey, I'm 28 and started growing my first beard around mid-October 2021. I'd like to eventually get growth past my lower neck. I've had some bad trims while searching for a new barber after moving, so I'm recovering my cheeks and mustache. I feel like my mustache is my weak point, so I'm not sure if I should let it grow out or to keep it trimmed up. Looking for all the recommendations on styling and some directions to continue growing.
Okay. And thank you guys for being just a part of this amazing community. I really didn't know the answer to that question. Neither did the mayor. We kicked it to you guys. Instantly answers out there. Big Stu said, suddenly it turned white. That's awesome.
Oh boy.
Crispy Chris, man, fantastic beard. I also hope that you don't have to shave, but more so, I hope that you're safe and that everything goes well and you recover nicely from sounds like a very major surgery. We're in your thoughts, man, please, or you're in our thoughts. We don't need to be in your thoughts. You're in our thoughts. Please make sure you get through it all safely, and I know it's crazy times right now, so thank you, man. And guys, please make sure you guys enter the giveaway. We still have 2 more giveaways coming tonight, and it's literally just a thank you for you guys supporting us. All right, let's check out Mikey. Awesome style, Mike. Man, every week we have so many unique beards, and I posted about this earlier. Can we take a step back to appreciate the diversity we have in this show? Whether it's age, whether it's race, whether it is the length of the beard, whether it is the texture, the color of the beard. We cover about, I remember we had a stream where we had an 18-year-old and like a 76-year-old in the same show. I think that is pretty dang special to show that diversity, man. Really, really cool. But I digress. Mikey said that he believes his mustache is his weakest spot. I feel like, should I let it grow? Should I keep trimming? What do you think, man? General advice here, yeah.
Generally, you don't get a strong. I don't think you're because of the color. It's not a weak mustache.
No,
it looks good. But on the same point, I'm not gonna let you go on that. The only way you're gonna get a stronger mustache is to let it go. And again, it's about pushing through the comfort zone. If you're one that doesn't like the feel on the lips, maybe wife, girlfriend, whatever, doesn't like the kiss. It just depends on where you are. I would say, yes, you could let it get longer. Make sure you're still conditioning and softening it up so it does as little bit of irritation as possible. But I think that would be a piece that you could start to work as you continue to let everything else fill in. But I just want to say, like, almost yours looks like it's like detailed really well. Even just like the way your growth pattern kind of fades up into your cheek, all that stuff, it looks really sharp already.
And yes, Wolverine, he does look like Zeb Beard. That is too funny, man. Too funny. That is absolutely awesome. And so, Mikey, I agree, man. It looks fantastic. I think you've got great style. Keep growing it. Keep checking back in with us. The fade you did on the side there, immaculate. Really well done. I need some help. I'm Black African, and I've been struggling with growing my beards, especially my cheeks. Tried minoxidil, and I tried minoxidil last year, and I started growing a full beard. Patience, man. If you look up Dancy Bearded Beard Patch, there's a video that could be for you. If you can't find it, send me a message. My contact info is in the description of every video, and I'd be happy to help you from there. But this is a lot of time. Yep. Your mustache is keeping up with your beard. Don't trim it. Well said. Yeah, I absolutely agree. And you definitely see. Oh, you said 28, right? So yeah, you're young, man. It's gonna keep getting better and better and better. Most beards reach their peak potential in the late 30s, early 40s. So just stay at it, man. There's so many guys that would kill for this beard. Very stylish. Oh, baby! $50 Beard Octane gift card giveaway. Once you signed up once, you are all set all night long. And as we said again, this is just to say thank you for you guys. And a shout out to Beard Octane for always being supportive. We don't ask for these things. Specifically for this show, we've never expected it. We've never asked for it. Mondays, every Monday, you guys will have giveaways. That is part of the show. Wednesdays, it's never been asked for, never expected, always just provoked by the company. So this is Beard Octane directly to you guys. So sign up with that link that's in the chat right now. And then if you see your name on the screen, just drop a comment. And this $50 can get you beard oil, butter, wash, whatever you would like. It is completely up to you. Oh, I wonder if this, we'll see. It's, I think, the first time that maybe that's ever happened. So
wow,
we have a very early entry, which could be good, could be bad. We'll see if they're still here. If your name's on the screen, guys, please drop a comment, and this victory is yours. Mike Losher, are you in the building? Is that how you'd say it?
Yeah, Losher.
Losher. Are you in here? Mike L. Please let us know. Hey, Ken. Hello, everybody. Mr. Wiley. Hello.
Tyson from Copper John's earlier.
Copper John's. Yeah. Shout out. We'll talk to you tomorrow, my man. All right. Let's see what we got. Is Mike in the building? What's up, DJ? All right. Just like Mike. Yeah, just like Mike. Great movie. Wonder how Bow Wow's doing today. Did you?
Yeah, that's
freaky.
So weird.
That's really freaky. Was it still good?
As good as it was the first time. Sorry.
Okay.
It was all right. I mean, it was just it was obviously like Rookie of the Year basketball version.
He's in here. Mike, shout out, man. And he was the first entry, you guys. Like I said, we don't know if we've ever had that. That was cool. Shout out, Mike. All right. I like my memory of the movie is that it's a good movie.
It's fun, but he's like crossing up like David Robinson and taking it to the hole. And it turns out that it was really just him all the time that could do it.
Ooh,
wasn't that right?
I don't remember.
I think I actually walked away from the end, but I believe that was correct.
Wow. Hello, Mr. Votto. Yes, we can see your comments. Thank you for your continued support. And if you guys don't mind, there's been a lot that have not been in here since the start. If you could hit that thumbs up, as I said, very wholeheartedly, to think about the perspective that you can help this channel, this video specifically, by clicking something for free, that's pretty amazing. So please.
And one more thing on Like Me. I loved how they really got all the celebrity, all the big players from that time involved in that movie. When he would play the different teams and they'd have a little interaction. I love that part of it.
Yeah, that's amazing. Amazing. All right.
All right, this is Ross W. Need some advice from your good selves in the community. I'm currently regrowing after a visit to the barber who trimmed it too short and not what I was after. I want to get a nice full beard, nice and straight, kind of boxy if that makes sense. Where do I need to be trimming? Was the barber right to trim where he did, and should I keep the trim up? I'll be watching the stream later as I'm in the UK, but love the streams.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you for coming in. Hey, Mr. Mora, Mrs. Mora, if you're there as well, welcome. Hello, Casper. Hello, guys. Everybody that's coming in. All right, let's see who has this. You vote for Votto. It's luck of the draw, so maybe the karma will go his way. All right, Boxy. So when I think Boxy, I'm thinking of God of War type.
Yeah.
Right? Kratos, that kind of beard that
it's
we
all
have.
about like this side, like where this edge is.
Yeah, okay. So, Ross, man, great beard. You kind of have some matte, no BS type vibes that I see in the beard here. And he's saying, all right, how'd my barber do? What are the lines like? Should I keep it trimmed up? Should I keep growing? Oh, man. First off, I love where the beard is at right now. I think what the barber did was really, really good. I don't see any real issues with the beard. The question is, where do you go from here?
I would say, as I see this one on the right-hand side, it kind of reminds me of a little bit of what I, got going on. My underbeard is a little shorter than I would like it to be.
Yeah.
You guys, we've been talking about that a couple of weeks. That's going to be that, we tend to hear one of the biggest things that Dan and I talk about a lot is our perspective of a functional beard versus a hairstylist approach to what would really work is it's different. There's not really anybody out there that's kind of saying, what do they mean? Like, where do they draw the lines? So if you're going to go for that boxy beard, you're going to want to not have them touch that because that's your support that's going to get you there. I think your face would fit it beautifully. I think you've got kind of like the square. It would just set in really nice. And the fade kind of looks like you've got like a fade up in the sideburns but you've also got some lighter colored hair there. So, I would maybe go a little bit longer or at least not fade it as close to the skin, kind of have that conversation with someone. But fantastic beard. Like, I'm nitpicking. I'm just giving you advice because you asked for it. I hope I was I don't want to sound negative, but those are kind of just my observations.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. I agree. Maybe lower that neckline and then grow that mustache in. That would be my final takeaways. My man P, we will look forward to seeing you next week. And I agree. There is so much value in learning how to trim yourself. Unless there is some kind of physical disability that's stopping you from being able to not trim your own beard, I do recommend it. I've found way too many beard barbers that don't quite know what they're doing. If you found one that does, hey, ride that train until you cannot no more. You're very fortunate, and that's an amazing relationship. But the mayor and I probably see more horror stories than anybody else because everybody comes to us after a botched trim, and I hear more botched trims from barbers than I do people doing it themselves. When you do it yourself, you can invest in learning and adjusting. But like one of our best friends, Doug, the moderator, he has a great barber who has a great relationship with him, so it can be done. You just got to find the right one. Yep, got to find the right one there. All right. Thank you, Ross.
Fitzroy G.
And I will say, so Fitz, I had to kind of pull his leg to be able to send in. He pretty much said, I've had it in a draft folder for a couple weeks now. I haven't been really ready to pull the trigger. I said, dude, send it in. You know us here. You know we got you. And so this is Fitz after a little bit of worry, which I hope that can inspire some of you that have one in the draft folder or they're sitting there and you're like, I've wanted to, but I'm worried. Fitz took the leap and is giving us a shot, man. So Fitz, from me to you, thank you so much for doing this. And Heath, welcome to the channel, man. Thanks for being a member.
I've been growing my beard since No Shade November 19. Now, longest I've went without shaving. I get several trims throughout the year, maybe every month or sometimes once a month, depending on every other month or once a month, depending on the occasion. My beard is two different textures, with the front being straight and the sides and underbeard being overly curly. They're almost as long as my front, but they shrink up. No matter how many transparency trims I get, the front it will always grow real long, while the rest doesn't. A heated brush will make my beard look longer and fuller, but I'm not a fan of using heat every day. I just got a transparency trim last month, and I'm thinking about getting another one. But the hair will grow back in a month like always. I usually keep my cheeks clean, but I've been letting them grow for a few months to get them back full from a bad beard lineup.
Okay.
So do I let my beard grow or keep getting trims? I like the length it's at now, but I do want to clean up. I really just get trims just to the front since it's always the longest part.
Okay. All right. Great feedback. Great kind of journey there. Shout out to the cousins. Welcome in. And let's see what Fitz has. And Fitz is super active in the community. Just always brings a smile to my face, man. Love seeing that here. So Fitz, thank you for sending in. Great beard, man. Love this. I love seeing the different textures on beards. And with this beard, we of course get the little, the kind of spiral curls that we get here. And I do see exactly what you're talking about. Your front of your beard, this chin region, definitely grows longer than the other parts of your beard. And then Fitz, if you're in the chat, man, drop a comment so we can highlight you. But to get to your advice, he's like, what do I do? What am I looking for? Fitz, I think you're doing everything the right way. If this was my beard, if this was me, I would continue to let my side beard dictate my style right now because there's nothing you can do. You're not going to be able to have crazy explosive growth on that. The reason your chin is growing faster is because it's less curly. Your chin is a little bit straighter. Your sides are very spiral curly out there. And so, hey, there's Fitz. Thanks, man. So your chin is it's probably the same exact length as your jaw on your cheeks. It's just your jaw on your cheeks is spiraled up, right? The short or the longest distance is by stretching it out. So my advice would be to continue to trim it along that transparency line and just keep it dialed in. This is a legendary beard. This is a beard, Fitz, man, where people see you at the gas station and a dude will hit his girlfriend and be like, that's what I want right there. You've got the beard literally that people, or vice versa, the girlfriend will say, hey, babe, that's what I want right there is for your beard to look like that. Absolutely epic. But I would, even right now, immediately kind of getting this started, I would trim that chin region even just to get rid of those transparencies. And I would let your personal style work and let it dictate for what you have, because that thickness on the sides and then where the portion was on your chin, absolutely legendary, man. But I would trim that transparency.
Yeah, you with curly hair, you're doing all the right things. Your mindset is correct. It's just going to be a matter of time, and it's kind of grow. Like the only way you're probably personally going to notice growth is to look year to year to pictures, almost 6 months to 6 months, because you'll see it fill out, but it'll go so slowly you may not even like personally notice. And And I think that's a really tough, that's how we get in that cycle of, feeling like you're stuck when really you're not. It's just kind of a slow process. But wow,
perspective.
What you've already done is fantastic, and you should be really proud to go anywhere like that.
Yeah, and one thing that kind of is one thing that bugs me is everybody talks about like James Harden, right? He's known for his beard. If you really look at James Harden's beard, it's not the greatest beard. It's kind of a mess. When you trim in that and dial in that transparency, your beard blows his out of the water, and I really do mean that. So just that little transparency trim, and you absolutely are crushing it. Like I said, I can see at a gas station a guy being like, hey, yep, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I want my beard to look like. Very strong beard, man. Love the style. Thank you, Fitz, for trusting us and giving us a chance to send in.
This is Jacob C. I originally was going to wait 4 weeks or a month for my next beard submission, but I saw some recent changes and figured why not send in something now. I've attached some images wearing the green shirt from last time, about 3.5 weeks ago, as well as my current beard black shirt, about 5.5. Oh, not 3.5 weeks ago, 3.5 weeks into growing. That's right. It's pretty short, so but you'll see why we're here. About 5.5 weeks for comparison. Within that time, I shaved a neckline while trying not to go too high. I trimmed over my lip for an event. I am a barber, so I can at least confidently say that I don't think I did any crazy damage to the process when trimming. Though I plan to regrow and continue to go natural again for as long as possible. I haven't touched my back ear line or my cheek line at all. The beard seems to be filling in more, even the cheeks, although I don't think they'll get much volume to them for a while. Still oiling and brushing regularly. All I'm hoping for is that by 6 months or maybe even a year, I will have something to be able to scrap some sort of beard together.
Cool, man. Thank you. And yeah, I love hearing from Jacob. Young dude, barber, puts a lot of feedback into the group.
Early on in the beard growth game.
Yep. A couple quick questions before we take a look at the reveal of Jacob. Is there a way to do video? So this is a good question. I've been playing around with different things, and I have not liked the results so far, mainly because of just the flow of the show, the feel of the show, the platform we use. So Alan, not right now, but it is on my radar. It just hasn't felt right to me. So I'll keep you updated on those things.
I had a dream, and I'm just remembering now that we did live. People would come in from their house, and we would talk to them and look at it, and it was like a live thing. I think that's someday down the road, maybe. Why not?
Yeah, maybe. We'll keep you posted.
Like it was like 5 years in the road.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
There's a specific, and people don't see this until they're in it and in the guts. There's a specific kind of feel and flow to things. And the video, I actually experimented with it. It just, it's on the radar for sure. Scott, we would have replied to your email if we got it. As of 8:45 today, we were 100% up to date and replied to. So if you got a reply from us, then we got the email. If you did not get a reply, something happened, which is rare, but it's happened in the past. There's been wrong emails. There's been things that have bounced back.
It's on last week's show, but I don't. We'll look into it. But send us back in. But I feel like we had a Scott M on last, but it may have been a different person too.
Yeah. So if you're out, we reply to every single one. Like even JP sent in like 10 minutes before the show started, and I sent him an email real quick back and said, hey, you're going to be on tonight.
Regardless, though, if we didn't, send it in and we'll get it.
Yeah, so if you did not get a reply, make sure the email's correct. And people have sent me screenshots and the email is right, but for whatever reason, it didn't get to us. But we have 0 unread, unreplied messages as of 8:45 tonight. All right, Jacob, let's see what the barber's got going here. All right.
So green was before.
Yep.
He did his touch-ups, and black shirt was after.
Looks good, man. And this is a good demonstration of on your journey of growing it out, it comes down to your comfort level, right? If Jacob said, I want a bigger beard in 6 months, and the green was the before, our advice would have been, for the most part, let's leave it alone. Maybe a little bit of cleanup. And he did a little bit of a cleanup, and it looks good.
Yeah.
Looks good, man.
I think eventually, if we're going longer, you're going to want that, but you don't need to have it right now. I feel like if that grows pretty fast for you.
Yeah, I agree. It's just your comfort level, so yes. So you did well. All right, Jacob H. Okay, thanks, Jacob. Maybe your email showed up as something different there. And Michael F. Thank you for recommending this channel. That's as big of a support can ever be by getting somebody on here. So thank you, man. Thank you, Jacob, for sending in. All right, let's see who else we got.
Joffrey B. Here's my update following the advice you gave me. What do you guys think? I would like to see if I can grow longer without the bottom getting too thin. I will keep you guys posted.
It's a good one, everybody. Get ready here. Boom! My goodness. And he used the same shirt, guys and girls out there, if at all possible. If you use the same shirt for an update, that is as good as it gets. Let's take a second and everybody type in the chat the phrase that is appropriate for this update here. Type in the chat the phrase that is appropriate. Look at this, and once we see the first one, we will highlight it. You don't win anything, but goodness, that is appropriate too. But let's see this one, and then we'll give the thoughts on the beard here. I know somebody's got it. Joffrey's in here. I didn't think he would make it. I believe he's over in the UK. So, man, fantastic. Okay.
There it is. Mark got it.
All right. Yes, Mark. This is addition by subtraction to a T. Here's the crazy thing for me. Does this not look like a thicker beard
100%.
at the same length, though?
Uh-huh.
How does trimming down here make it thicker up here?
Because your eye doesn't get drawn down and you just like, I think it has to do with how you view it.
It's physically thicker. It's crazy, you guys. This is a literal addition by subtraction. That's crazy.
Nice job.
Dude, this is why we do this show right here. This is why we do this show. That is thicker than a Snicker over here. That's a goodness. Look at that. Wow. Dude. Absolutely amazing. Beard magic. That's exactly what it is. We got Fitz magic and we got beard magic over here. Absolutely nice crushed it. You said you wanted to go longer. Jeffrey, let your beard go as long as it will let you. That is my journey. I grew up, people are like, what are your goals? For my beard to look good. If my beard seems transparent, I trim it away. If it seems like it's good, I keep going. I would encourage the same from you. And yet, Luis, I agree, man. Absolutely crushed it. Truly crushed it. So let's just appreciate that. Look at that. You can see the line. That's kind of crazy. First time chatter, welcome, man. Can I submit a beard question about two beards? Yes, please. Yes. Email scrolling down at the bottom, man. That would be fantastic.
Try to get in pictures. Usually we will not probably feature just a question. Lately we've had a few people send in just questions to Beard Advice Live.
Great call.
Really what we're doing with that show, we're happy to answer questions. Typically we do that over on Instagram, like a fast little thing. But pictures are really key to this, to what we're doing, and to getting the chat involved. So that's kind of our vibe. So if you're sending in two, we need just two pictures, and we need to know who's who.
Yeah, if you're looking for just general advice, send me a message on Instagram, DaneCBearded, or email dan_command@yahoo.com. But Beard Advice Live, yeah, we are only doing beards with questions and stuff from there. So yeah, great point. All right.
This is Dane S. I was on the show about a month ago, and I've been trying the tips for heated brush. Been working, I believe. So my question today is, I have a trim scheduled in 2 weeks and would like some advice on how I should go about it. It's the first in about 3 months, been growing for about 7 months, and now looking to go to at least till December. Thanks again for help and advice.
Absolutely. And Michael is spot on, guys. Make sure if you're watching this, maybe in the future, make sure you are live. If you scroll your mouse over the screen or you tap the screen on a touch screen, you should see the word live in one of the corners. If there's a red dot, that means you're live. You're good. If not, click the word live or refresh the stream and you should be good to go. So yes. And Dane, awesome, can do the pictures, very cool. And Dane is almost always in here. Dane is a fantastic supporter of this platform and always appreciated. So thank you, Dane, for everything that you do. And guys and girls out there, put that giveaway link in the chat. Let's check out Dane here. And yeah, I think we just have the one picture on this one. Awesome, Dane, man. And this is still a work in progress. He's practicing, he's figuring it out. And above all, he's saying, hey, I got a trim coming up. What do I do for this trim? And this is a tough one, Dane. I could see this going in a couple of directions here. So chat, think about it. Once you have a good, clear thought, put your answer in the chat, as Dane wants to get advice for his next beard trim.
Do we know if it was as long as you can? Because I'm thinking about these guys, and that will determine on a goal because you can see where he could cut it right into a sharp, crisp angle in a minute. But if the idea is he wants to go to December and get it longer, maybe styling down more. I don't know. What do you, I first of all, I think the heat has really brought it into control, and it helps us to visualize from where we were, where the touches might be. I'll just real quick. I do see potential that you just to even out. Looks like you've got a little bit better growth on the right side than the left. So just a kind of a slight line, whether you want to keep it curved or not, up to you. And then the other thing is the underbeard. You can see you've got those long growers, but they're so important to the continuity of the beard. It just depends if you want to go longer, then it's going to be more about styling down, getting those guys to hang out with everybody else. Or if it's going to be, you want to cut that wedge that you guys can see so nice from the profile, and then that's a pretty obvious place as well.
Yeah, so you got two options, man. Trim or don't. If you want to go for it, do not do any kind of trim. If you're saying, hey, I want to go to December, I want to yeared it up, do not touch it. There's no cleanup needed right here. It's either a pretty significant style adjustment or nothing. What I would do is, hey, let's bring it back and let's start from that base, and then we pursue growing it out. And exactly like the mayor said, exactly like Ken said, and so many others that are out there is, again, and then Doug says, I don't know if I would trim right now. I literally see both sides. If you do trim, it's pretty simple. You see where the transparency is. It's a very clear squint test, but the shape does not match the balance of the beard. So instead of just following that line, you are going to need to cut that line straight. So you want to take out some of that chin and you'll have a straight up almost between Kratos, God of War, and Mayor beard at that point.
And I just want to say, like at that length, that's a powerful beard.
Yes.
If you decide just to go.
Thick. Colorful.
Striking.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you do trim, Dane, if you are like, you know what, I am going to go for it, look at this line right here. So follow this and go straight. Do not angle. Do not follow the natural transparency here, which we don't usually hear us saying that. Usually we say just follow it. Right here. Straight even with the ground. That's going to give you that God of War. And it's going to look real. I agree with Wiley. It's going to look real sharp. Don't touch the mustache. Don't touch anything else. And I agree with Adam. If you are going for length, though, leave it alone entirely. So it just depends what you think. And hey, Gabby, all right, just depends what you think. And yeah, so man, you cannot go wrong either way. It really comes down to your kind of tolerance, right? If you can tolerate it, being a little bit transparent and maybe a little bit uneven underneath, ride it out.
It almost feels like long beard guys and short styled beard guys are both trying to get this guy into their team because we both see the potential for both looks.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Tough call. And I haven't seen Dane in the comments. Dane, if you're in here right now, drop a comment and let us know your thoughts. Keep us posted. Those are your two paths. Significant trim for shaping or no trim whatsoever. Cancel that appointment if that's what you decide. All right, so looks good, man. And yeah, it would be a straight up God of War if you did that line that I gave you guys. All right, Stu, take care, man. Thanks for being in here. Okay? Right, I'm a styled beard guy, so it's like there was like a fantasy draft and like we want him on our team.
Fraternities, yeah. Mm-hmm. No, man, you're definitely more of a business beard kind of guy.
Mayor?
Your vibe, I know.
Short beard, come on.
We're in transition right now.
That's true. You do have to give like a couple weeks to get it out of the system. That is true. All right, so
This is Nate L. First of all, I want to say thank you for all the amazing content. It has definitely saved my beard. So I've got a couple of questions. One, I get really, really curly underneath my beard, which causes tangles when I comb. I comb in the shower and use beard conditioner, and I use beard shampoo to no avail. Any advice on how to get rid of the curls? And then two, I'm about 12 months out from hitting my year. Any advice with it right now?
Okay. So let's take a look, and then Nate will report back for your question answers here. Boom. Okay.
Wow.
So, Nate, we have a very similar textured beard. And, guys, we're getting close to the end. I think we have one update after this, and then a giveaway, and then it's a thank you. And we're the last giveaway, by the way, you guys, $100 gift card. $100 gift card. So just keep that in mind as we go through. So the first question that Nate asked is about the underbeard. Nate, our texture, our everything looks like, very, very similar. I have the same density as you. I have all the same things. And it's going to come down to, Nate, is perfecting your heat routine. You already said that you condition in the shower, you comb in the shower. The only way to control and get that beard consistently going through easily is a clear, consistent heat routine. I promise you that I've never been so confident in my life. I promise you, if you develop a heat routine and get consistent with it, you will have no problems. Because zero doubts in the entire world about that. Dial in your heat routine.
Because yes, it is about styling, but it is also about the next time. Some of that straightness will carry over to the next time and the next time. And yeah, you don't want to overdo it, but finding that routine is, it's easier to straighten your beard the next day after you straighten it the day before. Now, you don't want to do it all because you don't want to, burn it out or dry it out. But there are practical purposes other than just how it looks at that moment to using a heated brush or the blowout.
For sure. And then a tool that you need if you do not have is a good quality pick comb. I do not attack my underbeard really with anything other than the pick comb, sometimes the number 8, but the pick comb's even better. I recommend the Chicago comb number 7. There's some other good ones that I've covered, some cellulose plastic ones that are good quality. And Dane's checking back in. He said, and Dane, this is, let me bring this back real quick. This is an answer that hopefully will resonate with some of you guys. He said, I'm going to weigh it all out, and then he's going to report back to us. Smart man. There's never a reason to rush a decision when it comes to a beard. You will never regret waiting and waiting. Waiting and waiting. So, yes. Really, really, really well said. But yeah, hopefully, Nate, I don't know if you're watching right now, but hopefully that advice helps you out. It is as clear as the water that's in my cup right now. We can solve that underbeard curling, tangling problem easily. Any advice on it right now? I have no styling, no trimming advice. That is a fantastic, fantastic beard. Fantastic beard.
Yeah. No, don't touch a thing. You have obviously a lot of pride in it, and it shows. And you've got a cool shape that kind of sets into your beard nice. Yeah, I agree.
Here he is right here. Thanks, guys. I'll give it a try. Cool, man. Keep me posted, and Nate, reach out anytime. I have that same thing. If I take a day off of heat, the next day I feel it with my underbeard. It's almost like a hard reset for me that I don't exactly love that one. What heated brush brand would you recommend?
We're going to go with the AberLite Pro. I can save you 15% if you guys check it out in the description. We work with AberLite because we really enjoy their products. We stand by them. And you know what it's almost been a half year that I've been kind of working with AberLite. And people are happy with it. You see that it changes. It's definitely not something that it's like an instant fix, but the first time you try it, you guys out there that have, you're going to start to get more control, and maybe it won't get to exactly where you want to be, but you see the potential in practice and in your styling especially for you short beard guys like me, it can be a big difference maker whether or not you keep your beard. Yeah.
Jordy says, why is the pick comb better than the number 8? I am not good at explaining sciencey stuff, but I believe it has to do with the angle of like the pressure, what would be that? The torque that you're providing? The leverage.
It's funny.
So yeah, I'll wrap this up and kick it to you. So when you're doing the number 8, all of that pressure is on the hand, and then it's bringing it going down forward. When you have the pick comb, you are directing exactly that direction. The 8 is more stretched out, and it's more like an extension of your hand away from it. That pick comb is just very concentrated direction on your beard. It seems like when you look at them, you're like, oh, it's the same tool, but it's not. They operate very differently.
So I actually got my first number 7 pick comb from Chicago Combs from Beard Octane in the mail today, and I've already came in and I told Dan about how I wish I'd been using it all through like the pandemic with the mask dip, because yeah, it's all about approach angle and being able to bring those guys out. I saw an instant difference in how I was able to kind of build the body of the volume of my beard.
And everybody keeps saying volume. It really does. So I I don't know the technical reasons, but it is different. It really is.
When you get into that, like I used to be a very heavy conditioner, and when you realize like lay off conditioner, sometimes you get even more volume, and it's kind of like I'm definitely learning as we go with this. Always love to share the tips, but that picks it's already a part of my routine now.
Yep. Do you use the heated brush more than blow dryer? I use them both every day. I use the blow dryer on my entire beard, and then I finish with the heated brush on my mustache and sideburns. So I use them both every single day.
And I've never used a blow dryer for my beard.
Okay. All right. Any thoughts on the beard saber? I've never heard of it, so no. Yeah, I've never heard of it. Is the heated brush the best thing for a short beard if you don't like balm? 100% times 100. Yes. Absolutely.
And it's going to work better than balm.
Yep.
And my experience was.
Correct. Hey, Wes, good to see you, man. Long time, like you said, long time no see, man. Great having you in here. It's actually, his Aberlight is 15% off, and yes, it's not a stream exclusive. It is Mayor 15 to save you on Aberlight. So, yep. Okay, and I think we have our last one here. This is an update from JP right before the stream. Ooh. Man, so JP, he wants that big, beautiful, glorious beard, and he came to me and he was like, do I need a trim? I said, JP, you do. JP does have his own YouTube channel as well. He'll comment and you guys will see his name. And look at this side beard profile down here. I mean, that is of truly epic proportions. And when you saw the beard over here before, he had a wicked fork going on. His big extension was on the sides here. He simply did a nice little trim right here, and you can see where the line extended. Even with a white shirt, that is gutsy to coming in with a white shirt on the end there. But man, JP, absolutely perfect. I would do no more adjustments. Leave it where it is right now. Let's reassess in maybe 6 months or so. But man, you did really, really well, JP. I feel weird saying this, but I'm proud of you, man. I'm absolutely proud of you. It looks really, really good, dude. You're making us proud, and I love the volume you got going. That side beard is just legendary. Truly epic, truly legendary. Doing well, man. Again, I'm proud of you. He just started using products on a regular basis after finding this channel. He was using them maybe once a week or so, and then he's learning the deal, and he's really into it now. He's tried some whiskey and hardtack. I believe he's tried West Y. So he's getting out there and trying some different things. And he's brought over some of his friends from his community and the prospecting community, like brewers and so many of the other dudes in there. If you guys are here from the JP community, drop a comment and show some love for one of your fellow prospectors. If you guys are into prospecting gold or coin rolls, if you're into metal detecting, JP and his community are really fantastic. Really fantastic. Not exactly PG, but we're all adults here. You guys can pop over there and appreciate that. I do like to give that heads up because sometimes I recommend channels and they're like, Dan, you didn't warn me about the family friendliness. So yeah. Do you peeps recommend? Yeah, 8-Bit is a fantastic company with a great owner. So yes, absolutely, I do recommend 8-Bit. I do have a review on them too. If you just look up Dancy Beard at 8-Bit, you can get all the information.
Boom.
Give away time. How much, man?
$100.
A Benji, $100 gift card for you guys from
Beard Octane.
These guys. And you can get whatever you would like. That's a lot of Beard Octane. Yeah, that is a lot of Beard Octane. So cool, man. I appreciate everybody that's entered, everybody that is here and ready to roll. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. We have a winner, you guys. As long as they are here, I have a feeling they are. Please drop a comment to claim your victory, and it will be emailed to the email you signed up with for free. And you get to do whatever you would like with that gift card. All right, if you are here, let's see. Hundo this way, baby. Good luck, real mean. Not you this time, but maybe they're not here. Maybe it's a re-roll. Scott M, are you in the building? And I believe this is Scott
that was wondering about his...
He was like, am I in the show? Well, you might not be in the show tonight, but you are definitely in the dough.
Yes.
Mayor, I got you on that one.
You did.
Yeah, you're not in the show, but you are in the dough. Okay, let's see where we're at. And yeah, I haven't even seen Joe stop in tonight. So shout out to Joe in the future if he comes back and watches this bad boy.
Probably having to have a talk with Eric.
I feel like he has a lot going on in his life.
Okay, that could be too.
Yeah, working, which talking to Eric is part of
Right.
that. Yeah.
Just getting them on track.
You got to keep a thumb on some of those workers out there. And if for whatever reason, guys, Scott did leave, he's like, skip this show. I'm not on it. We will re-roll. So,
We will. Oh,
snap. That's my name. Somebody confirm. All right. I think that is your name. Is that my name? Somebody confirm.
That's so
Scott,
funny.
you have won. You are in. You got it, my man. Congratulations. Check that email, and it will be sent out to you for free. Everybody throw a congrats in the chat for Scott. That's a lot of Beard Octane, because Beard Octane has ridiculously fair prices anyway.
This is where you get to start saying, okay, which scents don't I know, and
Yeah.
kind of trying to build a collection, because there isn't one that isn't worth having on hand and that you're sometimes in the mood for. So enjoy. What are you getting if you got 100 for Beard Octane?
For sure LCW, for sure oil butter.
Yeah.
Dude, that's such a hard question.
goes-
All of it.
Yep.
D, all the above.
Yep.
All the above, so yes. Oh man, guys, girls, if you want to get entered into next week, send a picture, multiple pictures of your beard, different angles, to beardadvicelive@gmail.com. In the description of this video, you can find the email listed, and just tell us, hey, I'm going for this goal. I have this problem. What do you guys think? And we would love to help you out along your journey. I hope you guys see that we go about this with kindness, compassion, but we give real helpful advice as well. We're not just telling everybody it looks good and grow your beard out. We give real individual advice, and I would hope that's what you would want. That's what I would want if I asked somebody. So give it a shot, you guys. Hey, Mark, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Thank you to all the new members tonight as well. I do believe we're building something special here, and man, fantastic show tonight, you guys.
Yeah.
So diverse, so just rewarding, and I want to say thank you to everybody.
Hey, Beyond Bearded on Sundays, got to plug it a little bit. That's the next time we'll be live on this channel. It's Sunday night from my studio at my house. Getting weird with the mayor. Get weird with me. No, I don't know.
Come for giggles.
It's kind of turning into this. I kind of, wherever it goes, it goes. But I have a couple things that are starting to get legs, and would love you to check it out. And maybe it's for you.
That's been my favorite part, has been the segments you've had that you didn't even run by me, and not like saying like you had to, but
Right.
normally we run stuff and it'll just pop up and the name is like golden. Like the names of your segments are so good. So good. So yeah, guys, Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern, it's turned into my like decompression from the weekend, transition into the work week, and it literally is giving me a time to force me to sit down and to work on stuff. So that's been really cool. Hey, Michael, welcome to the channel as a member, man. Thank you so much. If you guys are interested in being a member, one more time tonight, you just want to look for the word join, which is next to subscribe. It could be hard to find on an iPhone, but if you go to the browser desktop, you should be able to find it. It's on all computers, very simple, and pretty much you stand out in the chat and you support the platform. So thank you guys so much as it goes through. And yeah, real mean. So that's how you get the green name. It's $4.99. You can be a member as long as you would like for $4.99 per month, or as little. If you just want to do it once, that's amazing too. And every month, the membership logo changes colors, and it'll show you kind of how long you are. And we've talked about like once it hits like a year, 2 years, how can we make it really special and stand out? So we got some stuff in the works just to say thank you and throw it back towards you guys with that appreciation. All right. Stay safe, guys.
Yep.
Right? It's not just a phrase. Stay positive. It's tough. Have people in your life that you can vent to, that you trust, that you know it's not just going to go anywhere. I think that's extremely important, right? Where they take it at face value and they know what you're doing. But above all, find something to be positive about. Find a passion. I feel really bad for people that don't have that right now, and I hope you get it. I hope you find that something you can put your all into and escape from all the noise. For us, it's this. It really is. Outside of our family, of course, that's a given. But yeah, man, stay positive, stay healthy, stay with your family, and try your best to enjoy what you do. And we're always here if you guys need somebody to talk to, if you need somebody to listen, we got you. Man, final words, thoughts for everybody?
AJ, I see you're still here. I'm astounded by that. Most don't hang, but I'm guessing you jump back in. We'll talk tomorrow. Guys, thank you. It means, from my heart, it means so much to be a part of this. And tune in Sunday. Facebook group, Command's Corner, check it out. And most importantly, like Dan said, stay safe right now. Keep things in perspective, and just you do you, and we're gonna be okay.
Absolutely. Enjoy those giveaways. Enjoy the memories even more. Bye, guys.